Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. Today we're gonna go over all of my favorites for the month of June. I cannot even believe we're going into July already. This year is just going by way too fast. But before I dig into all of these amazing products, let's just talk about the brows quick because I know I will get blown up with comments about my brows. I just had them retouched and did my microbleeding, micro shading, all of that. So they're super dark right now and they look a little crazy. If you know anything about microbleeding or have done it yourself, you know how it's kind of like a healing transformation, and they look really crazy and dark and stuff at first, and then they kind of peel and flake off and then fade, and then over the next 2 to 3 weeks they're like back to normal and like beautiful. So I'm kind of in the very first stages of them where they're really dark, harsh. I have like the ointment on them right now, so they look really crazy, and most people would not want to film while the brows look like this, but I'm just real with you guys. I don't even care. We all do it. We all know what it's kind of like. But I always get those comments from people that are just like, oh my God, what did she do to her brows? I'm like, I just explained it's microblading at the very start of the healing process. So if you have any questions about what I did, the microblading, anything with that, just let me know in the comments. I will be glad to answer all your questions on that. But let's jump in because I have some amazing, awesome products to share with you guys this month. Everything that I've been loving, you guys. And let me tell you, my skin has never looked better. It's been a combination of a few different things I've been doing this month. But what I'm going to share with you is definitely, part of that. And I just have been so looking in the mirror, waking up in the morning, and I'm like, God, my skin looks just extra amazing. So let's just dig into everything that I've been loving for the month of June. All right, first things first, let's start out with my sunscreens because it is now, June, it's the summer. This is the time of year new sunscreens are always coming out by different brands. And I have a few favorites here that are just so insanely good. I am loving them, cannot live without them. You guys know me, I just wear my tinted SPFs as my foundation for most days of the week. I do not wear a foundation on most days. In fact, today I barely have any makeup on because when you get your microblading done, you can't get them wet for a couple days. So I kind of keep my makeup super minimal so that when I, am washing my face, I don't have to get my brows wet and, do all that kind of stuff. So I have very little makeup on my skin right now. I don't have any foundation. I just have on my tinted SPFs. And it's the best. So the ones that I'm just insanely obsessed with, you guys, you just cannot beat these. The new Color Science, the Face Shield Flex. I did a whole video review. I swatched all the different skin tones that this comes in. It is the best sunscreen that not only protects your skin from UVA, UVB, infrared, pollution, blue light, literally everything. It's an all mineral SPF, but this gives your skin just enough coverage where it makes your skin look flawless at the same time. This is what I have on right now today, and this is the shade tan. That's what I have on. I do have a spray tan going on right now, so the tan shade matches me perfect when I do a spray tan. And it's just the best, you guys. It's just so easy to get away with not wearing foundation and still have that amazing protection. The only, ingredient in here for SPF wise is zinc oxide at 12%. That is it. So it's just great ingredients. It's loaded with antioxidants as well. Good for your skin ingredients. And the Face Shield Flex is amazing. I do want to share with you guys, if you did not watch my whole review on this, which if you didn't, I will link it down below because I go into depth more about it and I swatch every shade because it does come in fair, medium, tan, and deep. So you can get a shade that really matches your skin tone. And the thing that's great about these two is that they come out in a white tone, but you can see they have little pigment spheres in them. And it really looks like the Osmosis CC creams if you're familiar with those. And then when you rub these into your skin, they will color correct and blend in and match your skin tone. So again, this is in the shade tan. You can see it matches me perfectly right now with my spray tan. So you can see how just amazing it is. It just is so easy. I just apply it with my fingers just like I would a moisturizer, a tinted moisturizer, anything like that. And it's just beautiful. It doesn't leave a sticky feeling. It's not matte, but it's not glowy. It's kind of a natural finish. It is amazing. It doesn't crease or cake a lot of foundations do. So it's the perfect foundation slash SPF slash I don't need a foundation, my skin is just perfect type of everyday look. So the Flex SPF is just an absolute must. They just blew it out of the water with this formulation. I love it. And then this is another new one by Color Science, and this is the Face Shield Matte. And they launched this a little bit after the Face Shield Flex. And this is so good if you have more oily skin and you don't want any type of glow to your skin. There's a lot of us who have, you know, super oily skin and we don't want that glowy look to our skin. I personally have oily skin, but I still love that glow. But I'm really loving this matte version too. So this is, you know, same protection wise with the UVA, UVB, infrared, pollution protection, blue light protection, literally everything. Again, all mineral. But then this one comes out in the light. It's like a lighter color. If you have the Face Shield Glow by Color Science, it's like around the same color as the Glow, which is, if you know, like a little bit of a lighter color. And actually the original Face Shield is this type of tint too. So it is just a slight tint, but this kind of blends into your skin a little bit more. It doesn't leave as much like coverage behind as does the Color Flex ones. But this one is so good if you want more of, again, that matte finish. This will actually help to absorb excess oil, you know, in more oilier skin tones. And it leaves your skin still so freaking beautiful, you guys. And just, you know, not that same glowy look. It will kind of leave your skin a little bit more matte. But then, like I said, it does have ingredients in it to help absorb oil throughout the day too. So it's amazing. I love it. And the thing that I've been actually doing too, if I want a little bit more of that like mattified, you know, look and oil control throughout the day, is I will take the matte formula and then mix it with like the Flex Shield, or I'll mix it with the bronze or the glow. You can mix and match all of the Color Science face shields and you can completely customize shades, color tones, you know, different finishes. It's like the best. It's like having, you know, different foundations and being able to play with them and, you know, customize exactly what you want your look to be for the day, but then you don't need foundation. It's strictly amazing ingredients and SPF. So I like to mix the matte in with some of my other ones to kind of just, again, create different finishes, but then again, the matte will help to really control oil throughout the day. So the matte shade is amazing, amazing for more oily skin. I highly recommend. All right, sticking with Color Science, they recently came out with this too. And this is one of their brush on sunscreens, which is what I talked about in so many of my videos lately and on my Instagram, because this is the perfect way to reapply your SPF throughout the day. I keep one of these in my purse at all times. They come in the different skin tones as well. This is in the shade medium. I have the tan one as well, just depending on if I'm more tan. So you can get them in the color tones as well. But then this one is the translucent sheer, and this is the matte one. So this one is super, super good. Again, for oily skin, this leaves no powder look on your skin whatsoever. You can reapply your sunscreen, your SPF. You know, this is all mineral as well. You can easily apply it throughout the day and completely, you know, keep your skin protected throughout the day. But then this sheer formula, the sheer matte, really helps to, again, just pick up that excess oil. It helps to blot your skin throughout the day, and it controls oil too. So the sheer matte one I am just in love with, because I do have more oily skin, and even though I do like my skin to have more of a little glowy look, I am constantly, you know, having to blot a little bit just down my T-zone. But then I use this too to reapply my SPF, but then also, you know, take that shine and that oil away at the same time. So I'm really obsessed with this. This has a zinc oxide of 22.5%. It is amazing. It's so good for reapplying your SPF, which we all need to be doing. Okay, then I have to mention one more sunscreen that I love that just got released. This one is by Elta MD, and I love Elta MD as well. Elta MD and Color Science are my two favorite SPF brands. They're both just so amazing. Elta MD has so many different formulas for all different skin types, and they just are very well formulated. They protect your skin so well, and I love all of their products. So they recently just came out with the UV Glow, and it is so beautiful, you guys. This one is in the tinted version, but then they also have a sheer non-tinted as well, in case you don't want that tint. The ingredients in this are so good. Elta MD always loads up their SPFs with really good ingredients, really good anti-aging ingredients, and this one has a high amount of antioxidants, but then it also actually has a very high amount of niacinamide, which niacinamide is so beneficial if you have have more oily, acne-prone skin, that ingredient's really, really great. But then niacinamide is great for all skin types. Honestly, it helps to brighten your skin. It helps with pores, like all of that. Niacinamide is great. So they do put a lot of it in this new UV Glow. And again, this is all mineral too. This one actually has a zinc oxide of 20.2%. That is amazing protection, you guys. So this one comes out, again, this is the tinted version, but you can see the tint color as it comes out. And then this one just gives your skin the most beautiful luminosity, where it's not super glowy, but it just makes your skin look so insanely gorgeous, you guys. It does have a really great light coverage as well. So you can, you know, even mix this with like your color science or anything that's mineral based SPF. As long as it's just like your zinc oxide, like this is pure zinc oxide, the color science is pure zinc oxide. You can kind of mix and match those. And the glow, the UV Glow, is one of my absolute favorites now by OMG. I just love the ingredients. I love what it does to your skin. It makes your skin literally look like you have like a facelift, because it just kind of lifts and just makes your skin just like a beautiful glow. I can't even describe it. What it looks like on your skin is just so gorgeous. And I know I got so many DMs from a bunch of you guys who tried this one already too, and everyone is like dying over it. It's so good. Okay, let's talk about this right here. And I actually just did a video on this. If you did not watch my 10 days to flawless skin video, you should, number one, but this is what I was talking about in this video, because this is what, like literally, like I said, my skin has just looked never better. Honestly, even for me, like I look in the mirror and I'm like, oh, my skin just looks so insanely good right now. And one of the reasons is this right here. It's the Osmosis Skin Clarifier 10-Day Blemish Cleanse. This is a cleanse, 10 days. You, like I said, watch my other video because I talk more in depth about it, but I did one round of this already. It's a supplement. It's 8 pills in the morning, 8 pills, you know, before dinner. And it completely just helps your gut. It clears out mucus. It clears out gunk out of your digestive system. And if you follow along my channel, skin conditions really stem from the inside out. Acne, rosacea, eczema, like anything having to do with like a skin condition stems from somewhere within your body. And a lot of times it stems from the gut. Like so many diseases stems from gut health. So this really helps to just like degunk your whole system, and you are gonna see your skin literally transform. It helps knock out blemishes and acne. But for me, I have more rosacea prone skin. So I tend to get like, a little redness here and there. I will get a little sebaceous hyperplasia, which this really helps as well. And just any like little bumps, or even like my little broken capillaries that I always deal with, this just helps to really fade them. And it's because it's knocking out inflammation in your skin and in your body at the same time as cleansing everything out, which leaves your skin so insanely beautiful, you guys. So I am obsessed with this cleanse. It is so good for anyone who has a skin condition. Like I said, acne, rosacea, you are going to see huge results. You can take more than one round of this as well. So if you have like stubborn acne, stubborn rosacea, you can take up to 3 rounds. So 10 days, then another 10 days, then another 10 days. It will work though. You will even see huge changes after the first 10 days. I couldn't even believe it. It helps with blackheads and pores, because blackheads again are actually stemming from, gunk in your system, mucus in your system. Once you get rid of that, and once your body is clear of all that, you will 100% see those blackheads like honestly disappear. It sounds like a miracle, and I'm not even playing it up, because it really is that effective and truly transformative for your skin. So I highly recommend this to anyone, but especially if you have like an acne, rosacea, even like eczema skin condition, this really, really works. It's unbelievable. I love to do this cleanse just as like a boost, just to clear everything out and just boost my skin. I usually try to do it like every 2 to 3 months, somewhere in there. I'll either do a round or I'll do 2 rounds, just depending, but I love doing this every couple months. It just literally just keeps your skin looking flawless. So that is a must. Okay, you guys, we're gonna talk about this little guy right here. And if you have been with my channel for a while, you know exactly what this is. It's the SkinCeuticals, the AGE Eye Complex. And I am so happy to have this back in my life. If you don't, if you haven't followed me for a little bit here, I carry SkinCeuticals now on my skintruth.com website. And SkinCeuticals has some of the best medical grade skincare products. They are so insanely effective. They carry amazing antioxidants for all different skin types. They're state of the art like technology in their products, you guys. Like SkinCeuticals, I know, goes through so much like clinical tests, lab trials, just to make the most effective products. So you can, rest assured with SkinCeuticals, you are getting products that truly, truly work. And this AGE Eye Complex, this eye cream is like nothing else. I've been talking about this eye cream for years, and I didn't use it for a little bit because I wasn't working with SkinCeuticals for a little bit. And now I am again, and I completely see huge changes in my under eyes and on my eyelid from using this. Because you can use this eye cream. It's one of the only that you can. Most eye creams you can't use all around your eye, but this one you can use on your eyelid as well. And the reason that I love it so much is it really firms up the under eye and the lid. If you have crepey skin, and a lot of us, especially on our eyelid as we get older, it starts to kind of get like thin and kind of like crepey and like moved around a little bit when you put your eyeshadow on, you know what I mean? I know you guys know what I mean. This really helps to firm up and tighten that eyelid, and it really helps with crepey skin. This is one of the best eye creams I've ever used in my entire life. And it looks like the tiniest little jar, and you're gonna be like, oh my gosh, it's $100 for this tiny little jar. But this little jar will literally last you 6 months. Like, if not more. I'm not even kidding, because it only takes a tiny bit. It's so like potent and so concentrated. You only need a little bit to dab it around your eye, and it will last you forever. And I'm not even kidding when I say it will firm up your eye like nothing else. My under eyes, I have seen it firm up. The lines and wrinkles, the crepiness on my eyelid. When I'm doing my eyeshadow, I'm like, it's not moving as much. Like, the skin's actually firmer. It's so effective, you guys. This is just a staple, life-changing, skin-changing eye cream. I cannot rave about this enough. It just does so much for the under eyes and your, the skin around your eyes in general. I'm obsessed. It also really helps with dark circles. Like I said, lines and wrinkles, but firming of that eye area. Okay, let's talk about another SkinCeuticals product that I'm so happy to have back in my life, and I swear this is another product that is really changing my skin this month. It's the SkinCeuticals, the Hydrating B5 Gel, and this stuff is bomb for a hyaluronic acid. I have tried so many hyaluronic acids, throughout my years here. A lot of them I really like, but this one is my favorite. It has been a favorite of mine for a long time. Again, it comes out in a dropper form like this. You only need a few drops. You press it into your skin, and I'm not even kidding. It feels like so luxurious. It sinks right into your skin, and no joke, you just automatically like instantly see your skin just kind of like plump, and any dehydration in your skin is just suddenly like hydrated, and little lines and wrinkles like, obviously plump up and kind of fade out because you're getting rid of that dehydrated look to your skin. It's super, super effective for, rebalancing your skin, getting that hydration deep into your skin. So what I do with this is I use this mostly during the day, and I will apply like my stem factor, my growth factor first, and then I apply my antioxidant, and then I will apply this before my moisturizer for the day. You always want to apply this after your other products that go on, first on your skin, like growth factors have to go on first, antioxidants have to go on first, but you always want to apply this right before your moisturizer. So after your serums, your must-have go on first serums, I take a few drops of this, I pat it into my skin, I take it down my neck. Instantly, my skin just feels so refreshed, so plump and hydrated, and then I seal it in with my daytime moisturizer. And I'm telling you guys, best hyaluronic acid. I am obsessed with this one. The SkinCeuticals Hydrating B5 Gel. If you have dehydrated skin, even if you have oily skin, because even oily skin needs that deep hydration. A lot of times people think with oily skin, you don't need a moisturizer, you don't need to add any extra hydration, but you do. We honestly all need to be using a hyaluronic acid serum. And this one is so lightweight, yet so effective that even if you have oily skin, you're still getting that really, really great deep hydration into your skin. And you're replacing the hyaluronic acid in your skin that your own body is not producing over time, because as we get older, we produce less and less, naturally occurring hyaluronic acid in our bodies. So it's so important as we get older to really replace that deep, hydration and that hyaluronic acid into our skin. And this just does the trick so well. As we get older, we really need to really be focusing on that hydration, because when you have proper good hydration to your skin, it's going to look plump, it's going to look healthy, the skin barrier is going to be better, you're not going to see any crepiness, lines and wrinkles also are way better when your skin is hydrated. So this just goes a long way, and I'm telling you guys, this hyaluronic acid is so freaking good. Okay, we're gonna mention one more SkinCeuticals product. As you guys can tell, I'm so excited to be using SkinCeuticals again. I just love their products. Some of their products are truly some of the absolute best out there. Like, I love them. They're so effective. And that is the same with this one right here. It's the SkinCeuticals, the Resveratrol BE. This is an antioxidant night concentrate, and this is phenomenal for repairing your skin at night. So we go throughout the day, we're getting hit by the sun, even with our sunscreen on, we're still getting hit by the sun, we're still getting, pollutions all around us, free radicals are all around us, and at night is when our skin really repairs and kind of regenerates. So this just goes above and beyond to really repair your skin, and any damage that has occurred throughout the day, this completely reverses and repairs. This is also gonna really help to stimulate that collagen and elastin in your skin, and you're gonna wake up with just younger, healthier skin. So as I've talked about in previous videos, antioxidants at night are very beneficial. A lot of us think we just have to, put them on during the day to help our skin, and protect our skin throughout the day. But like I was saying, antioxidants at night do a whole other different job. They will still stimulate that collagen and elasticity, but then something like this actually neutralizes any of those free radicals, any of that damage throughout the day. It really neutralizes any of that damage and then knocks it out and doesn't let that damage occur. It doesn't allow that damage to break down your collagen or elasticity. So it really neutralizes everything, at night, and then it repairs it at night as well. So you really do see a difference with this. It's just such a super lightweight gel, and you can see it just comes out like that, just a very lightweight gel, super easy to use. I've been using this every single night, and I can't even tell you guys, I just 100% see a difference in my skin when I wake up. It's so lightweight, it feels amazing, and I know what it's doing at night is just so beneficial and so effective. So what I've been doing at night is I've been using my Osmosis Vitamin A serum that I put on first, and then I layer on the SkinCeuticals Resveratrol BE, and then it brings me to my next little favorite here, and that is this guy right here, and it's the Osmosis Epic Tool. So this is so amazing. I've talked about this in the past, but I don't think I've talked about it recently. I don't think on my channel. I know I've talked about it on my Instagram a bunch, but I take this after my 2 serums a night, like I said, Osmosis Vitamin A and then the Resveratrol BE, and I use this little guy, and what you do is you just roll it down, and these are like little, kind of like little spiky balls, and they kind of just puncture your skin just a tiny little bit. Again, it's osmosis. It's not creating inflammation. It's not harming your skin barrier at all, but it is creating tiny little, pokes in your skin. And it's really allowing the serums that you put on first to even further penetrate your skin. So you literally just roll it down your skin. It comes with directions and all that, so you can see exactly how to do it, but you just take it all over. You always do it in a downward motion, and you just roll it down your skin over top of your serums. You want to let the serums dry and absorb fully into your skin first, and then you roll this down your skin, and it helps to penetrate the products even more. And I think it's over 30% more. When you use your serums and apply your skincare serums first, and then you take this over top of them, your skin will absorb 30% more of those active ingredients by using this on top of your serums. It's amazing. It's literally one of my favorite skincare tools. And you truly see the benefits and the difference when you use this over your serums. You can use it during the day. You can use it at night. I've just been doing it mostly at night because I have more time at night. You can use it down your neck. You can honestly use it on your body. So if you're using, a product on your body and you want it to absorb better, you can take it over those areas, over your chest, whatever, and it just really works, and it's gonna really help to penetrate those products more. So I'm obsessed with this. This has been in my nighttime routine. It's been a staple product of mine all month. I'm obsessed. So what I've been doing, like I was saying, is I was taking my Osmosis Vitamin A, Then I take my resveratrol BE, I let those fully absorb, I roll my skin with the Osmosis tool, and then I follow it up with the Sente Dermal Repair Ultra Nourish. And you guys, I have talked about this so much on my YouTube previously, on my Instagram, but truly this is like top 3 for sure, if not top 2 nighttime creams for me, like nighttime moisturizing creams. It is beyond amazing. The combination and everything that I'm using at night is just so, I am telling you, I'm waking up with like the best skin of my life. And again, it's a combination of everything that I've been using and the skin cleanse and all of that, but it's just like I'm even impressed. So this is just the Dermal Ultra Nourish, like I said, by Sente. It comes out in a pump like this, and it comes out and you think it's gonna be a little bit thicker on your skin, but it's so like silky and it just melts into your skin. It has the best ingredients. It has cholesterol, fatty acids. It's got the lipids your skin needs. It pretty much just has all the actual ingredients that your skin barrier needs to really repair it and stay healthy. And again, if you have been around my channel at all, you know how important it is for, to keep a healthy skin barrier. It's one of the most important things to having healthier, younger skin is your skin barrier. It has to stay, it has to stay hydrated, it has to stay plump, and all of that is by creating a healthy skin barrier. If you have an irritated, damaged skin barrier by using too harsh of ingredients, by exfoliating too much, by just doing too much, not good to your skin, by using makeup, the wrong makeup, there's a lot of things that damage the skin barrier, the sun, surrounding us, like so much damages our skin barrier every single day that you have to really work on keeping a healthy skin barrier. And I can't even tell you guys how effective this is, and you will truly see a difference with this product. It's just one of my favorite products of all time now. I love it. It is so beyond effective, and I've been using this at night after I do my serums and I apply this at night and I wake up and I'm like, best skin in the world. I am obsessed with this product. Again, like I said, if you don't listen to anything else I say, just really concentrate on getting a healthy skin barrier. Use the right products. Even when you do have a healthy skin barrier, my skin barrier is super healthy right now. I am constantly using products that are going to keep my skin barrier healthy because it is that important. So something like this just so necessary and so amazing. All right, let's finish up with a couple makeup-y things. I have to talk about the Lawless new mascara. I am loving it. It's what I have on right now. Lawless is an amazing clean makeup brand. I love her products. When I first tested this out, it kind of got clumpy on me and I was like, oh no, I really wanted to love this. But then as I kind of used it and the formula dried out a little bit, it was like a super wet formula at first. Once I started using it a couple times, it just looked way better on me and I love it now. It kind of still can get clumpy on me. I have really long eyelashes because I use Revitalash, which is the best lash growing serum. So it can still get a little clumpy on me, but then I don't know, maybe this is what it's for. It kind of has this little spiky ball thing on the end, and then I kind of just brush through the little clumps with it and then they just go away super easy. So I don't know, but if you're looking for a really good clean formula mascara that is super black, helps to thicken, helps to lengthen your lashes. This is so good. And then the Dermablend CC Cream. If you did not see, Skin Truth, we are now carrying Dermablend, and I love some of their makeup products. They're some of my favorites. So I was super excited to bring Dermablend onto my site. And if you are looking for an amazing foundation, now as you guys know, I don't wear foundation all that often, but when I do, when I want my skin to look insanely perfected, I've been using this. This is their new CC cream. It's the Continuous Correction Full Coverage CC cream. It is beyond amazing, you guys. Any skin type can use this, whether you are dry, whether you are super oily. I can tell you, because I am way more oily in the summer here, this keeps me shine free for so long. I do not have to blot that much. I do not have to touch up that much at all compared to other foundations, but it's so lightweight on your skin. It stays looking skin-like forever. I have had this on from early in the morning till late at night if I'm going out, and it looks flawless. It helps to just smooth out pores. It makes your skin look like skin, but insanely flawless. I love it. It comes in multiple different shade options, so you can really find one that matches. And I am a huge fan of this. Dermablend is always recommended by dermatologists and plastic surgeons because It's gonna help to cover up any like skin issues that you might have, like whether it be rosacea, whether it be acne. Their products, you know, are made with better for your skin ingredients, so they're not gonna irritate your skin. But then Dermablend also is really good at coverage. So you can, you know, kind of create more or less coverage with this. If you use like a damp beauty sponge, it's gonna be a little bit less coverage. You can build it up more if you want. If you use a brush, you actually get way more coverage. So you can really customize it to how you love, but it gives you like insane flawless skin. So I'm really loving that. Like I said, when I want flawless, perfect skin from, you know, early morning to night, whatever it is, this stuff doesn't budge. It looks like skin, and I'm telling you, it's like flawless. And then the last thing I want to mention today are these beauty sponges right here. I am obsessed. So I always replace my beauty blender all the time because I just don't like, you know, having I feel like they get dirty so fast, and even when I clean them, I feel like they never get 100% clean. So I go through beauty blenders all the time, and they're 20 bucks a sponge all the time. I found these on Amazon. It's like a pack of, what is this, 5? And I think it was like $6, no joke. And I like them better than the Beauty Blender. I've been loving these. They're so good. They are like the same size, pretty much, maybe a tiny bit bigger when you get them wet. It might be a little bit bigger. This one's damp, so you can see the size. And then these are obviously dry. I think it's a tiny bit bigger than the Beauty Blender when they're wet, but they have the same feel. I feel like I like them, like the feel of them more than the Beauty Blender. I feel like it's a better quality even. I don't know, you guys, but if you like a good sponge, I use these, you know, all the time. This pack from Amazon is just amazing and so much cheaper. All right, guys, that is it. Those are my favorites for June. I feel like that was a lot. I feel like that was a lot of me talking, but I hope you guys enjoyed. I will link and list everything that I mentioned here. It will be down in the description box, so you can open it up there. If you have any questions about anything, let me know in the comments. But thank you guys so much for watching. Thanks for hanging out. We're going into July together. I will see you in my next video. Bye.